Howdy All, it's your host Rogue. Welcome back to Lovettgamez. We are playing a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy today, so I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and tell me what you think in the comment section down below. We're gonna head down to Madame Kagawa's assignment 2 to learn Arresto Momentum. Let's head off. I think we're actually not far. Yeah, right outside.
Welcome back.
Revelio.
Have you finished your assignments?
Level 2 logs.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Slows the effects of enemies and objects. Larger target, less effect. Alright.
Very good.
Accio.
I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps.
Do...
Before you leave here.
Levioso.
That worked.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck. That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her, tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Dang.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, cool, so you gotta get dragon. Did not know that. Alright. So where, oh where do we want to go now? There's a bunch of side quests we could do. Kinda wanna go to Feldcroft. Dang, that's far away. I am, headed the right way, right? Oh, it's the one way over here. Yeah, we're not gonna do all that. We're gonna quick travel. Like 2,000 meters, that's far.
Revelio.
Hello? I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
Take them both out. There landed his body. Dude, why are there so many right here?
Defender. Confringo.
What are these? Oh, Ashwinder eggs.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, so where, oh where? We're close to Rookwood Castle. Treasure Vault. Another treasure vault. Merlin Trial. Small bandit camp.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
You made it. Confringo. Confringo.
I won't rest until you
Defender.
You want rest till what? So you're sliced in half?
Revelio.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Confringo. Defender.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, that's meant for me.
Leviosa. Defender.
The box is taken out last
Hey, hold up.
Revelio.
We're just clearing out this area since it's next to where we need to actually be. Figure might as well, we're here.
Your helm. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
Gear slots are full.
Revelio.
That's not good. We're gonna have to come back. I don't know how we're already full. It hasn't. Like, we literally have just kind of got here. Alright, secret room. Room of requirements. We'll definitely have to come back and clear out this castle. I have better gloves. Better Eye of Newt glasses. $76. I do not like those glasses. Oh wait, that actually had a better one. Look like a cowboy now. Why I'm thinking about it, we did just get a spell. Alright, world map. Alright, we need to warp here. Crap. Hopefully there's a shop to sell our stuff there, because we've got a lot of crap to sell. A lot.
What's more powerful than the
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Let's
What
see
do you
where-
have for sale?
Odd. Did I
A
just check?
pleasure doing business with you.
All the stuff we get to sell. Definitely making some money now.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
I think the last time we were here, we did not have a little more. So let's see if we can unlock something over here. Excuse me. It's a level 2 lock.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Lead the
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Not really.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
I
she's
wish
nice.
you well.
Revelio.
I'll take an apple while I'm here.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Really seems like you are working with Ranrock a lot.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Lead the way.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Lead the way.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
They won't be digging long if they're dead.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Let's run.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what.
Alright, so... those are the same style. Cool.
In order to be a part of it. Dead wizard in my book. Wow, that was uneventful. Someone! Rather unwise coming back this.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. Let's get
Why are you not pulling out the fist? There we go.
You've made your last mistake.
Alright.
You will suffer.
Accio. Accio. Confringo. Places. Defender. Places. Confringo.
You regret coming here.
Not quite.
There we go. I think we pretty well just blew up everything around. Don't know if anything left around here is even alive.
Revelio.
We pretty well defended it. I don't see anything else here. I could stand here.
Confringo.
That's fire.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
That goes down. Everything's basically saying go back to that circle where there's nothing.
Revelio.
Not that one. You can see that the other one I can't get because it's up there and it's not allowing me to fly. There's absolutely nothing else
Revelio.
here. Legitimately, there is nothing else here.
Revelio.
I think we glitched it out. Still can't fly.
Revelio. Revelio.
I do not honestly know what else we are to do. this way. And Defendo. We did. Alright. Well, there's
Revelio.
literally nothing else over here. I don't know what we're supposed to do when it glitched out.
Confringo!
This is where you will thank
Confringo! Confringo! Places! Defendo!
It is totally missing him in every which way.
You've made your last mistake. How How nice. One less. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Places! Defendo!
Someone's here. No, little moon. Pity.
I confess, that was a bit more than I
Revelio.
bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Try to warn me, we just took them all out. They got exactly what they had coming towards them.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Sure.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard.
A Hogwarts professor.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there's another item.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
This is where Isadora was at.
The brother who works at Gringotts. Didn't pay me enough to sit.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Confringo. Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Yeah, path down.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors, even some of their own healers, are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and a scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. It's beginning to think the others were wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It's seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would to be than in the
A
storm.
journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It is as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could have lessened the burden of heartache. I saw a man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further do my research, of course, but that'd be a gratuitous consequence of doing some good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Do not see another one. Unless I could throw this apart. Which I can.
Revelio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Confringo.
Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Revelio.
Tempted to hold my breath.
Go to the Undercroft. Who knows what we'll find?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Revelio.
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Already tried to examine it. Okay.
Anything helpful in the note?
Not at all.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Glacial.
You know too much.
Revelio.
He really does. Dangerous.
me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark, do not tell anyone.
Revelio.
One of the ones where you have to hide.
Revelio.
There's a big old chest over there. Little chest down here. Level 2 lock, of course. Alright, well, we need to go to the secret room and check out all the stuff we got from the goblins. We got a lot of stuff from the goblins.
Revelio.
Take some moonstone. Alright. Go to gear. 78. Yeah, we definitely got close to maxing out what we can hold again. Just from some goblins. Alright, so we got a few different quests. We got the High Keep. In Astronomy class. Speak with Sebastian. We got a lot of subquests. Go to the astronomy class, because maybe that'll teach us what we're missing. Because we're missing one, like we go to these circles and there are telescopes there. I don't know what these circles are supposed to be.
Revelio.
Go in here and talk to people.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot. insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
There we go. Deathpool's probably dead.
Revelio.
Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Cool. Look, a Leviathan from Legend of Zelda.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Okay.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about. Revelio.
He seems nice.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
The astronomy telescope. The telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might see.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
What, we keep going down? No? How do I get to it? I did not even notice the staircase here.
Revelio. Confringo. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
He takes care of his stuff.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Okay, well, that was good.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shah was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Sure. Hey, it's the Leviathan from The Legend of Zelda.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong.
Revelio.
We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then.
Why don't we ride our brooms?
Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a... It's not that creepy out here at night, is it?
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
Lead the way.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Confringo! A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy.
The caged bathtub. The bathtub has kept behind lock and key for as long as anyone can remember. Rumor has it the tub was enchanted to chase after students decades ago, who were too obsessed with their studies to care much for personal hygiene.
Revelio. Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Is this it?
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Nice.
It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy
Revelio.
tower at night. What a view.
They're way away. I remember seeing this platform over here, so this is astronomy.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
The Phoenix.
Revelio.
Let's see, it's nighttime. We don't really need to go in there. Trying to think where we do need to go, because we need to find the Yumi guy statues.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
There's one of these doors. Spider plus 12. Spider is 8, so that's 20. It should be dragon head.
Ooh, such fun!
A unicorn plus 7, so it should be another unicorn. So unicorn and dragon head.
Revelio.
Get you. The Gordon portrait, an oil painting of a beautiful Gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are widely alerted to the bends to kiss her. And it is said the artist who painted this excellent gazed on his subject as he delivered the painting and is now forever a sculpture in the Garden of Greece. Can't do that.
Revelio.
Nice. Not realize it changes the butt.
Benite. Revelio. Confringo.
I wonder if I have to do anything with that.
Revelio.
Level 2 lock, can't do anything. I have no idea where we're going, by the way.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
There is absolutely nothing in this room. Yeah, I broke in your room.
Professor, do you have a moment to speak again?
You do realize I have classes to teach. Very well. How may I assist you?
Why did you leave your position as an Auror to come to Hogwarts?
Perhaps you haven't heard the myriad rumors they think I don't hear.
Was it due to a particular interest in potions?
I am in fact an expert in potions, however my interest was not the reason I came to Hogwarts. I would still be an Auror today if my injury hadn't precluded it. The Ministry was all too ready to keep me on. Buried under parchment, of course, helping run the Auror recruitment program. But if I'm meant for a life confined to a desk, well, I might as well share my expertise while searching for a way to heal my blasted leg. And the Hogwarts Library is not to be underestimated.
You're seeking to heal the damage done to your leg?
As I said, lest you think for a moment that fear played any role in my departure, allow me to enlighten you. It was not fear, but fate that steered my hand.
I'll not let fear dictate my future either.
Well said. However, it's worth noting that fear can be a great motivator and that one must conquer it.
Indeed, sir. Thank you for your time. And I do hope you find a cure for your injury.
Yes. Well, I'm certain you have an empty cauldron waiting for you somewhere.
Yes, Professor. Of course.
Nice. This has one Gemeigeist. It says this one has 3. We're gonna go to the top and go down.
Revelio.
You don't see any in here. Does that mean there's none up here? It's daylight out now, really.
Lumos.
I believe that's at the very top.
Revelio.
Well, there went keys down the staircase. Yeah.
Revelio. Lumos.
Follow me, little guy. At the bottom of these stairs, we'll unlock another film stage.
Revelio.
Wow, this place kind of makes you dizzy. Not gonna lie.
Revelio.
Rumor requirement. Actually, yes, because we did find some stuff. Nice. Some purple dragon spectacles. We should... Oh, we may need to go sell some stuff. I don't know. What do we got? Oh yeah, we desperately need to go sell some stuff. I did not realize we were this full up. One more. What's this? Sendo slams, creating a damaging shockwave. Don't really use it that much. You know, the effect as cursed enemies causes increased damage. None of those are too great. I mean, yes, we'll go ahead and go for this one. I got a few here. Astronomy tables. I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. We'll see what we can get ourselves into on the next episode. Have a wonderful day, peace, and God bless.